Hi guys, it's me, and welcome back to today's video. So basically, I have not done a video since 2020, I think. Oops. But I wanted to do a video because I've been in a 2-year reading slump, and I got out of it because of the Divergent series, because I was like, let's reread it. It's a quick, simple read. I don't want to be in a reading slump anymore. So then I did, and now I got when Target was doing the buy 2 get 1 free sale, I bought 6 books. So one of them is If He Had Been With Me. So I'm currently reading this. When I tell you, I don't recommend this book to anyone. I'm a decent chunk in. I'm 158 pages in. This book quite literally sucks. I don't understand why everybody is absolutely in love with it. The only redeeming factor is Finney, and everybody knows that he will be the redeeming factor. So he's he's literally not perfect, but he's meant to be perfect. So it's oh, everything else sucks, but we have a perfect boy right here, so it covers up everything else. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, this book sucks. I don't care. The boyfriend, Jamie, he gets on my last nerve. It's such a toxic relationship, but you can't really tell that it's toxic because nothing happens. But the way that he I don't know. I just hate this book. Well, I don't hate it. It's a 1.25 stars. But also, I rate books really harsh. But this book is just... So, I'm going to try and finish this, and I think this may turn into a reading vlog, finishing this book, and my feelings about this book, because I have a lot to say about, I don't understand why people are so obsessed with it, and I'm sorry if I sound rude. It's just so, it's so annoying, and why are you wearing a tiara to school every day with ripped jeans? Honey, babes, you try so hard to be quirky and weird. The whole friend group, oh my gosh, don't even get me started. Also, it's she's quirky and weird, and he's popular and cool, and their mothers are best friends, so they were best friends and now they're not, and you already know that they're probably gonna get together, and she's probably gonna break up with Jamie, and Jamie's I don't know if the author meant for him to be toxic, but he is. I'm gonna continue reading instead of ranting, but I'll probably do a rant later. Yeah. I called it. I called it. Basically, this is gonna probably be a spoiler vlog for this. I don't understand how, booktubers, they can talk about books without spoiling everything. I can't really do that. Anyways, but, Finney, they're at his soccer game, and he trips, and he falls on his neck, and suddenly, oh my gosh, big realization, I'm in love with him. So, I told you that on page, 4, 2, even. And there's so many cringy moments. So there's something adorable about the way Dave looks at us. One lone khaki-clad sheep in a pack of rebel wolves. You're not a furry. You're not a wolf. Y'all ain't a pack of wolves. I don't understand. I'm trying. I understand, but don't at the same time. That wasn't really necessary to say. And there's just so many other cringy moments in this book, and I'm I thought it would be good. But finally you realize that you're in love with Finney, and she's not gonna break up with Jamie. Obviously she's not going to, because she just wouldn't. And Jamie gets me so annoyed because he's such a toxic relationship, because he does not support her in what she wants to do, at all. And he really does not care about what she wants to do. And the whole thing when she, got the black eye from the sledding incident, that was, so why do you want people to, I don't know, it's so stupid. I find this book to be, I really don't recommend this book. How much is it regularly? Okay, it's on an $11 book. Instead of buying this $11 book, I recommend you go and purchase anything else you could possibly want in the world with those $11 instead of this monstrosity right here. Like, I understand the only redeeming factor really is Finny and the front cover. That's about it. Okay, usually I'm not negative about books, like really negative about them, but this book, it feels like it is dragging on. There's no reason why I'm on like page 263, and it's the same stuff happening over and over and over again. Like, I am so bored. I want this book to be done. I still have 100 pages left, and I feel like the thing that's happened in the first chapter isn't gonna happen until like page like 350. Okay, like I have 100 pages left until the main plot of the book finally kicks in. I don't understand how people enjoy this book. Okay, basically, this is gonna be a spoiler vlog of this book because I don't know how to explain things without spoiling and everything. But so I'm currently on chapter 63, and I was like, I'm so bored, I'm gonna put this book down, I'm gonna DNF it. But then I was like, no, because then it won't count towards my reading goal, and I really need that right now because of my reading slump. So I'm gonna stick it through, and I was like, let me go on TikTok, you know, see what other people are saying. A lot of people, it's like either you love it or you hate it. I hate it. But turns out that everything that's gonna happen happens in like 21 chapters. I have to read another 21 chapters of this to get to the main plot of the book. 21 like, don't you think, like, even though the chapters are short, girlfriend, that is still like 100 something pages in. Like, that's still over 100 pages, and I'm not even like at that 21 chapter mark. I don't understand how people like this book. It's so boring, it's so repetitive. Why am I literally waiting 350 something pages to get to what you talked about in the first chapter? Like, I understand it's supposed to be the end, but at least make what's happening in the middle interesting. But no, they didn't. This book actually sucks. This book doesn't even deserve a 1 star. It is getting a 0.75 on my story graph. Like, I love that story graph has like numbers like 0.25, 0.75, and 0.5, because this book will be getting a solid 0.75 because it's so bad. They finally broke up. It took them 295 pages to break up. They're done. I'm genuinely so excited with this, because there's no reason why it should take you 64 chapters to realize that you guys are not right for each other. I knew he was cheating on you. Sir, you should have known that. Ever since, yeah, we're going to the movie. Sir, babes, they're finally broken up with. I'm finally happy. And I cannot wait to get this book done. I'm so close to being done. Okay, I just finished the book like 30 minutes ago. I would have filmed like as soon as I finished it, but my sister's best friend came over, so I couldn't. But I've never been more excited to put a book down and finally be done with it. My final rating of this book was 0.5 stars, not even a 1 star. This is probably the harshest I've ever rated a book, but I genuinely hated reading it so much. I cannot even explain. It like, you know like those bad TikTok essays, and they're like really, really sad, but it's only because the ending is sad, and like it's written so, like the actual essay is written so badly, but everybody ends up crying at the end of it because like that like last sentence or something is heartbreaking. That's exactly what this book was, and that's the best way I can possibly explain it, because you learn about what happens in literally the first chapter, but it doesn't actually happen until the very last chapter of the book, like the second to last chapter of the book. I don't understand how people love this book when literally everything in between absolutely sucked and was absolutely horrible, and it took me forever to get through. This book was like, I was literally counting down pages until I was done. I barely ever do that with a book. This book, it was so bad. I really don't recommend it. It's not like I'm being so harsh with my rating with this, but that's just because like the way it was marketed and everything, I feel like if it was marketed how the actual book went, it would have went, like, I wouldn't be this harsh on it. But it was marketed as this very sad, depressing book, like something that will leave you sobbing, like soul crushing, when it wasn't. I was literally so excited when what actually happened because it was like, finally something happened in this horrible book. Like, I'm at a loss for words. So I'm gonna start reading Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I hope that this book goes better. But yeah, Ooh, I have hair on my face. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of today's video, so make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that fun YouTube stuff. And till next time, maybe I may make a video reading this.